kids classes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi guys, welcome in. We're at Pilates teacher training today. I think we're still waiting on a couple students. I don't think my was there, right?
Yeah. My team does too.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm gonna evaluate voice. Okay? Remember what we saw of cueing tools? How this one goes? Visual, tactile, touch. Please touch the clients, okay? Ask him before, no? Can I touch it? Yes or no? And then, please, I want to see visual, I want to see touch, and I want to listen to verbal. Imagine your head is whole held from the tongue. You pull your navel and you create a horizon, you know? I'm giving you options, you already know everything. So, relax, sit sauce, no judgment. Please think first in your mind, then express it. No then, don't stop, just trust yourself. You can make it.
Okay, we have a little.
Oh, you can use mine.
Huh?
This one's full.
Which one?
This one's thin, I think.
This is yours.
Yeah.
But you cannot
I can record.
record?
Yeah. No, it's dead.
Okay, well,
Yes, of course. Yeah.
good. So both have your class?
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Check that they have all they need. Blocks, pam, 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 pam. Remember, it's your class and you need to set the whole thing up. Gaby, ponte acá si quieres que la gente está más...
¿Preparado?
más acolchón. Ustedes también chequen que estén bien, que no les duele la espalda, cuello, todo, ¿ok? Música, ¿habrá música?
Wherever you
Music.
I don't like music. I like this.
Un poquito,
Quiero
¿no?
enseñarlo, pero no. La semana que viene voy a dar tu clase. Gracias.
Ok, espérenme, vamos con tiempo.
Bueno, ¿vas a tomar todas mis clases? ¿Clases? Mira.
No.
Sí, tómalas. Tómalas todas. Nah.
Imagine I'm not here,
Estuve lastimado.
okay?
No,
Of
esta.
course we are. It's 2:03, so you have until 3. Focus, trust.
I'm 3, she's 2:30, right? The full 1 hour?
La moto
Yes.
motor. ¿Hay algo a las 4?
It's 2 hours.
Yeah, half an hour.
Only half hour?
Era estúpido.
Oh, I was ready for a full 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Yes, half and a half.
Wait, 15 hours?
Yeah, you can arrange.
Wow. I thought you meant like an hour and a half. Okay.
She was like, you're done at 3. I was like, just me, right? Both of us. Yeah. Okay, everybody ready to get started? Hi guys, welcome in. I'm Bridget. Hi,
Hi.
Scissors. We're going to be guiding your session today, so we'll do a core and leg focused Pilates session. It should be very fun. To get started, I want everyone to just lie down, and we're going to get started in Shavasana actually. So just a nice meditation for you to get the session going. Very sad beginning hands-on adjustments. If you don't want any hands-on adjustments today, that's okay. Just give us a wave here so we know to leave your space and I'll touch you. Okay, lovely. So what I want first is for you to envision a bright white light coming in through the middle of your eyes. So if I were to take my finger and put it right between your eyes, just envision a nice white light coming in there, and we're going to do a body scan. So first, let's scan your head. How does it feel? Where do I need to relax or release tension? Do I need to unglue my tongue from the roof of my mouth or relax my jaw? Do I I need to relax my neck, my shoulders. Am I holding any tension in my chest or in my stomach? How about in my pelvis area or in my glutes or in my quads? Where can I bring that light to make me feel better? As I work down through my calves, into my heels, and give my toes a little wiggle, make sure they're still there. And I know my body's feeling good. And if I could choose one word for my session today, for my class, if I want to walk away with this feeling, what's that feeling I'm walking away with? Is it the feeling of being strong, being fit, being proud of myself? Is it just being present? What feeling am I walking away with today? Just gonna take a couple more breaths here. Feel that feeling in your body. Let it guide you through the entire class. And when you're ready, we're gonna get started in our warm-up for cat-cow position. So for that, just come to all fours. So I'm gonna come up slowly. We've been relaxing into our breath. And I want to start in a neutral position on all fours. So my hands are directly below my shoulders. My hips are directly above my knees. My heels are about hips width distance apart. And my shoulders are at a neutral position. So I'm not sinking down too far and I'm not pushing out too far. And on my next inhale, I want to breathe up into cow position. And as I'm inhaling into cow and exhaling into cat, I'm taking it at my own pace. Inhaling cow position, exhaling cat position. And what I'm doing here, so I'm going to breathe and arch my back like I'm coming up into a cat position, inhaling down, letting my core activate and my back arch. And the point of this is to just feel all the muscles in my body. So starting at my wrists, are my forearms, and my biceps and triceps. Are they alive? They are. Let's feel them. How about my shoulders? Where can I push or feel my muscles as I'm warming this part of my body up? Do I feel my obliques and my core? Where can I engage them? What about my glutes and my quads? Where can I engage those? And I'm just inhaling into cat and slowly exhaling into cow position. Lovely. All right, really good. So now I want to come back to a neutral spine position. Not too sunken down, not too arched up. I'm looking down between my hands so my neck is not hyperextended. Looking right down below through my hands. And now what I want to do is give my wrists a warm up. So I'm going to start by flipping one palm and so that my wrist is facing me so I can see my palm. And then I want to try, if I can, both at the same time, that's cool. If not, that's still alright too. So one at a time. And the whole point here is to just make my wrists warm up and come alive. So I'm going to put one palm, maybe the other palm. And while I'm here, if I feel like I can do both at the same time, great. I might move back a little bit. But if that's too much, I'm going to do just one palm at a time. And I'm keeping my middle finger parallel to my toes. Keeping in line with my body. Continuing to breathe. Remember that core that we got engaged during the cat-cow? How can I keep my core engaged in this position and all throughout class? We're going to talk about that in just a minute. We have just 10 more seconds here to warm up our wrists. Next, I want to meet in plank position. So I'm going to bring my knees up, extend my feet back 1 foot at a time, and meet in plank position. That's right, okay? And now I want to bring my hips to the sky, walking my hands back for an inchworm. So I'm going to meet myself all the way standing up, and keep on walking back until we're fully standing up, and then bringing my arms overhead. That's right. Take a big deep inhale here, and exhale. And when I come all the way back down, I'm going to go back down into plank position, walking my hands back down. As we're doing this, we're just feeling our bodies, making sure everything is on and open, and then we're going to walk right back up to the same position that we're in. Okay, and we're gonna again inhale, bring our arms overhead. And exhale, bring our arms down by our side. And walking back down into plank position. This is the last one here. I love it. Okay, and then walking back up into standing position. Except this time when I'm in standing, I'm going to come back down, sitting on my mat, laying down on my mat with my feet in front of me. So we'll come back down to this position. We're going to lay all the way back down. Love it. So that completed our warm-up. Now we're going to get into core activation, which is my favorite. I never knew how to activate my core until Mat Pilates, so thank you, Kate and the team, for showing me this. It's my favorite part of what we did. So to get started, what I'm going to do is just lay down with my feet stretched out in front of me, my hands down by my side. I'm going to close my eyes here. And now I'm actually going to bend my knees, keep my feet on the mat, and my knees bent. Okay? I'm going to place one hand on my core and keeping the other one on the mat. And what I'll do here is on my inhale, I'm going to arch my back just a bit. Inhaling as much air as I can, expanding my ribs as much as I can. And then on my exhale, I'm engaging my core and bringing my lower back all the way to the mat. Okay? In Pilates, we're always inhaling through our nose, exhaling through the mouth slowly. And as we're doing this, our core should be engaged all the way throughout class. That's the challenge of Pilates and why our lovely leader loves core focus, core engaged Pilates. Okay? With this, as I'm feeling my core engage, I should be able to grab my right hand and try to reach under. I should not feel any space between my lower back and the mat. If I feel any space between my lower back and the mat, that means I need engage my core just a bit more and tilt my pelvis up just a bit so that there's no space between my lower back and the mat. This will be our foundation for all class. If at any time, maybe what I'm saying doesn't make any sense or we need to rest, this is a great place to come back to, and I will always guide you back up in the position that we started here. This is always our starting place. Okay? From here, we're going to get started into our roll-ups. It's one of my favorite positions in Pilates. So what I'm going to do is stretch my legs out in front of me. I'm bringing my feet back to a distance apart, pointing my toes. And here we're starting to feel all the engagement. So I'm making sure my quads are engaged and my glutes are engaged. We already know my core is engaged. And I'm going to bring my arms overhead, up over my head. My arms go up over my head. And from here, we're going to take a big, deep inhale, keeping my core engaged, slowly raising my arms up. And when my arms are above my shoulders, I'm going to exhale, keeping my core engaged, bringing my body up off the mat to roll up, reaching over my toes, and stretching as far as I can over my toes. Okay, and then we're going to slowly roll back down from the same place we came. Vertebrae by vertebrae, making sure we're not moving too fast, and bringing our arms back overhead. I love it. Okay, and we're inhaling again, bringing our arms up. And when we get over our shoulders, exhaling and slowly rolling up. Lovely job. Very, very good. I love it. As we're doing this, the point is to start getting our core engaged, start that activation. We have just a couple more here. Continue to go. The pace we're going. Exhaling and inhaling, bringing our arms overhead. Exhaling when we get over our shoulders. And reaching as far as we can over our toes. The best thing here is to keep our toes pointed, our quads engaged, our glutes engaged, our core engaged, our spine rounded, and slowly with control rolling back. I love it. You guys, this focus is incredible. Very good. Let's do one more here. Very, very nice job. And when we get back down to our last one, I want to keep my arms down by my side, and I'm going to bring my legs and knees up into tabletop position. Legs and knees into tabletop, that's right. gonna do that today. So first, our toes are pointed and they're glued together. Our knees are glued together. Like if I were to come and drop a point right here, you'd be able to hold it. Look how strong you are. We also have our quads engaged, our glutes engaged, and that core. Remember that feeling? So I can easily, if I wanted to, grab my hand and try to put it under my spine, but it won't fit. It won't go anywhere because my core is engaged. Okay? Now what we're gonna do is slowly lift our torso off the mat. Our head, neck, and shoulders come up off the mat. We're going to lift our hands and begin vigorously pumping our arms, inhaling to 5 as we're doing it, and exhaling slowly for 5. Very good. Very, very good. And we continue to breathe here. Inhale deep for 5, and exhaling for 5. We're going to keep breathing. If you need a block and this is too much for your neck, just know I'm coming behind you to put your block with your neck and need a rest. It's there for you. If not, continue to breathe. We're doing 100 total of these. That's why this pose is called the 100. We're about 50 in right now. So just keep on breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose for 5 and exhale slowly for 5. Nice job. And remember what we started with. Our toes are glued together, feet are pointed, our knees are glued together, my quads are engaged, my glutes are engaged, my core is engaged. I'm stretching and reaching my arms. Very, very nice job. Okay, you made it. Now you can relax down onto the mat for a moment. Next pose. You guys gave me this look like Bridget. That was a little more than 100. Feeling good. Nice job, you guys. Okay, so next we're going to get into, I call it the slow crisscross applesauce. So for this one, I'm going to bring my hands behind my head. If my mat and my block is there, I can move the block now. Nice job. And then I'm going to bring my legs up into tabletop position. And remember exactly how we were in the last pose. Our toes are pointed, our knees are glued together. And I'm making sure that my knees are stacked over my hips. That's right. Very good. Okay. Now what I'll do here is I'm going to bring my head, neck, and shoulders off the ground again, reaching my right arm for my left knee, and we're going to be in the crisscross. So I'm bringing my right toe to my left knee, extending the other leg over straight out in front of me, keeping my toes pointed, and then slowly switching sides. That's right. Now while we're doing this, you're doing an awesome job of just moving side to side. We'll pause in the middle. Switching from right to left, and we're inhaling as we're switching, exhaling as the elbow comes to the knee. Very nice job. Inhale and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale in between, exhale, elbow to knee. Lovely job. Okay? If we need something a bit more accessible here, you can always reach back for your block, put that one under your elbow. You want to make sure we're not punching too hard into our neck. Your hands are here to hold your head, not to punch you up. So we want to make sure that we're creating a resting place for our head and neck. That's causing harm to the head. All right, very good. And we're going to be here for about 10 seconds more. Very nice job. All right. And then go ahead and relax down into the mat. Pause here. You're doing a wonderful job. I know it's a lot of work. They've seen that Pilates and think it'll be easy. And then you get here and it's not easy. Guess that's why it's exercise, right? All right, you guys. So I, in case you didn't notice, have the core focus part of class. I particularly love working out the core, but I wasn't always like this. It started with 1 minute of core a day, and then 5 minutes, and then 15 minutes. At some point, it became an absolute psychopath. So I get to share that energy with you today. And that's why we're having such a lovely core experience. The good news is you're halfway through. We're almost done. All right. So next, we're going to get into scissors. So I love scissors here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our legs straight out in front of us, actually, pointing our toes. And then we're going to bring one leg up, our right leg up, into a 90-degree position. reaching and stretching. Okay, now before we get into anything, let's just talk Pilates basics for a second. One thing I learned over the years is that we want to keep our leg as straight as possible. So it's not just sitting there doing its own thing. Oh no, honey. The knee is fully straight, your leg is flat, your leg is straight, toe is pointed, as almost like we're reaching up with our leg as much as we can. Okay? Now once we're here, we're going to scissor our legs. So in order to do that, I first have to reach towards my ankle. So bring my head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. Reaching as if I'm grabbing towards my ankle. Keeping my core engaged, that's right. I'm being careful not to scrunch my neck or hurt myself. And then I'm going to begin inhaling here, and on my exhale, I'm switching legs in a scissoring motion. So I'm just reaching for one leg and then the other leg. Lovely. Okay? Very good. And we're just going to keep inhaling, and on the exhale, switching legs. Can I keep my toes pointed in this position? Remember, the whole point we're here is core. So can I keep my core engaged? My lower back roots to the mat. Very, very nice job. And we're going to be here for 10 counts longer. And switch for 9. For 8. Very good. For 7, you got this. You made it this far. I know you got more in you. 6 more. Let's go. For 5. Breathing is lovely. Do you hear that shushing sound? Aries is really good at it. She's always... Yeah, there it is. My favorite. And we have 3 left. For 2. And for 1. All right. Very, very nice job. Now, give yourself a big squeeze. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Thank you for coming here. Whatever the reason is, you made it. We're getting to it, putting in the work today, so we're looking good in the bathing suits tomorrow. You'll see your absolute better tomorrow, especially with these leg raises we're about to do. All right, go ahead and put the block under your lower back. We're keeping it in the sacrum area. Now, one thing is, I told you guys I was a bit excited for focus, except God gave me these really nice, juicy legs. And when you have these legs, it's hard to lift them. So I learned a lot of really cool core exercises that allow us to really work, but holding our weight in the correct areas so that we're getting the proper core work. So once I know my block is in the right place, I feel my core engaged, just how we did at the beginning of class, that activation is feeling good. Give myself a little press, making sure that I feel my actual core muscles engaged. Are they there? Are they alive? Okay, they are. Now, I'm going to bring my legs up so they're at a 90-degree angle, stretched and reached overhead. And I'm bringing my hands down by my side. Now, before you move, just listen to my voice. Everybody's different in this pose. So when I tell you to exhale, keep your head and neck on the ground. Yep, there we go. When I say so right now you should just feel core engagement but no pain. This is our foundation. You should feel good. If you feel anything weird right now, give me a wave. Okay, good. So when we start, you're going to lower your legs down as much as you can, not yet, as close as you can to the mat, but I want you to know that wherever your limit is okay. You don't have to come all the way down to the mat. Okay, just as far as you can, go slowly on your inhale. Exhale, go ahead and bring your feet towards the mat. And when you reach that limit, go ahead and bring them back up with control. Okay, very, very nice. I love it. And we're just going that slow breathing. And we're going to stop right here and then bring it back. Wow, look at that strength. I love that. Very nice job. I'm telling you, this position is my favorite because this is what changed and transformed my body the most with the block. So we're just going here, we're moving so slow. And this is the absolute challenge of class. We're going to do just 5 more here. Very nice job. Remember, my toes are pointed, my feet are glued together, my knees are glued together, like I'm going to drop a point and put the feet into the mat. My quads are engaged, my glutes are engaged, and my core is all the way engaged. All right, and we have 2 more left here. You can do it. You made it this far. You got this. This is the last hardcore pose of class. No pun intended, actually. All right. And when you're ready, go ahead and remove that block from underneath your spine. Move the block away. Okay. Now this next pose is meant to just be a little release for us. Okay, so for this one, we're going to do rolling like a ball. And what we'll do here is we're going to start in seated position. My feet are in front of me. I'm continuing to keep my feet hips width apart, and I'm just starting. Okay. Before I even get started, I'm going to take a big deep inhale. I'm sitting up straight. And what I want to do first is just grab my calves or my ankles, and I just want to lift my feet off the ground and just hold here for a second. Okay, how do I feel? Can I engage my core? Yeah. And then can I give my feet a little wiggle? Nice. Okay. So what we're going to do in this position is we're going to do rolling like a ball, and I'm going to slowly with control roll back and then roll back up, keeping my feet off the ground the entire time. In order to do that, I'm not going to get any momentum. I'm just starting here, slowly rolling back, and then back up. Okay. This one you can tell I'm not using any momentum to fly back or fly up. It's just meant to be a slow lower back release. And then when I come back up, just do a couple rolls here. If I don't want to do that at all, or it gives me pain, I don't want to do it. It's just a nice transition between areas. Okay? All right, let's do it. Inhale, and then on your exhale, slowly roll back. Just see if we can do that for just a couple poses here. Does the wind feel nice on your body in this pose, or am I a child? I must be a child. It's okay. I'm happy with it.
On your next roll up, come to your all fours.
Hi, guys.
Stop under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And your shoulders are pushing away from your ears. And also keep your legs at, or rather your knees at hip distance apart. And gaze down. Make sure that your neck is aligned with your spine and you're not holding any tension on your shoulders. Take a deep breath here through your nose and exhale, let it out through your mouth with a big sigh. Do that again, and as you're doing the exhale, as you're exhaling the air out of your mouth, make sure that your ribs are contracted so that you activate your core and to avoid any arching on your back. So let's do that again. Inhale through your nose, and then exhale, let it out, and squeeze your core as if you're wearing a corset around your waist. From here, reach your right arm forward and extend your left leg back, coming into a bird dog. Stay here, hold here, looking in front of you, and make sure that your core is squeezed and you're squeezing out your bum, so you feel the tension on your bottom. Good. Come back to neutral position, hold fours. Alternate on the other side. Reach out the left arm and extend right leg to the back. Feel the tension on your core. Squeeze your glutes. Let go. Come back to all fours. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right arm, left leg. Do you feel your core squeezed in here? Good. Let go. Alternate on the other side. Okay. Let's go for 4 more. Keep alternating at your own time. Come back to all fours. If you need to take a break here, because I know it's been very intense until now, lean down to the back of your hips for a child's pose. And extend your arms out in front of you. Lower your head down to the mat. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Feeling a nice stretch in your spine. Focus on your breath. Okay. Let's keep going. Come back. Neutral position on all fours. Again, make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears. You're not holding any tension there. Your core is activated, and your spine, your back is straight. Also, you're keeping hip width distance apart between your knees. From here, you're going to lift up your right leg with your knee bent 90 degrees. And you're going to lift up with your toes pointed out and raise your foot towards the ceiling. And then lower down with control, but make sure that your knee doesn't touch the mat. Let's go. Let's go for 8 counts. 8. Raise your foot up to the ceiling. Make sure that your hips are level as you're doing this. They're grounded, facing the floor. Okay, 6. And you're coming down slowly with control. Make sure that your neck is aligned with your spine and you're looking in front of you. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your old horse. Before you do that, just observe everything. Make sure that there is space in between your knees. There is no tension on your shoulders. You keep going on the left side. So lift up, raise your left foot up towards the ceiling, and then lower down with control, making sure that your knee is not touching the mat. Slowly with control.
You know who? Look at the legs. Look at everyone's neck. No. They were now they're okay. But she was dropping and she was dropping. Remember your alignment.
Make sure you're not arching your back. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to all fours. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale and let it out through your mouth, feel the contraction on your core. Squeeze your bum. Make sure your body is aligned. Your hands are stacked under your shoulders, your hips under your knees. And your neck is aligned with your spine. We're going to inhale, lift our right knee up towards the chest, then side, and then back, leading with the heel, creating a full hip circle. So let's do that again. Inhale, right knee to chest, out to the side, and then back, leading with the heel, creating a full hip circle. Let's go for 6. And while you're doing this, make sure that your hips are level and facing the ground to avoid any rocking. That your movements are controlled. Okay, let's go for 4. 2, slower, 1. Come back to neutral. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So before you do that, I want everyone just go back to neutral position. Feel your body. I need it, like make sure it's aligned. Your spine is straight. You're not grounded. There is space in between your knees. Place that they're apart. And that's important so that you are balanced because you're making those big circles. Okay, so let's do the other side. So knee to chest, out to the side, and then back leading with the heel. Go for 6. 5. 4. The hip circles, they don't have to be big. If you keep them small and controlled, as long as you feel the tension, that is important. 2. Slower. And 1. Come back to neutral position. You can lean towards your hips for a child's pose and extend your arms out in front. Take a deep breath. Let's come back to all fours. Core is activated. Neck is aligned with your spine. Shoulders are away from your ears. We're going to inhale and then exhale to lift the right foot and your core is activated. Then exhale and bring the knee slowly down with control, hovering it off the mat. Let's go for it. 8. Make sure that your spine, your back is straight. Not 6. 4. 3. 2. 8. Slowly. And you don't have to go above hip height. 6. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. Give yourself another stretch. Lean back for a child's pose. Take a deep inhale through your nose and let it out through your mouth with a big sigh if you can. Let's do that again. Inhale through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. Slowly, you're going to roll onto your right side. Balance into your forearm. Make sure that your hips are stacked above one another. And your body is aligned as if you're standing in between 2 walls. And there's a huge space in between your lower ribs and the mat, so that you feel the activation of your core. bring it forward. Using just the leg, keeping your back still, and then back. So, inhale forward, exhale back. Keep going for 6. 5. 4. 3, 2,